Hello everyone and welcome back to Decks and Dials. Today I wanted to do a slightly unusual style of video. So I'm going to do what the kids call a haul video. So this is everything that I ordered recently from Penguin Magic, and what I thought I'd do is to briefly show you all the products and also talk about the experience of buying from this particular store. So it's almost like a review of Penguin Magic and my buying experience from them, as well as showing you the things that I bought. So to start off with, I just want to say that there's a really great thing about Penguin Magic that if you order at least $50 worth of stuff, you get you get free international delivery. So this is a big reason for why I love ordering from Penguin Magic. So I typically order stuff, a couple of times a year. And essentially, I wait until I have a whole bunch of things that I want to get, and then I order a large order. And because I live in Germany, typically delivery from the United States can be quite pricey, but this way I get it for free. And they also throw in this magazine that they put out every month that has a bunch of tricks. Sometimes they even include a few gimmicks. I don't really remember the exact amount that is necessary to get just the magazine, but if you get a $50 order at a minimum, you get the magazine and free delivery. So let's move on to the things that I ordered. And first of all, look at this beautiful close-up pad. So it's this green, I'm not sure what the material is, I guess felt, but it feels really nice. It's from TCC. It was, I think, $23, and as you can see, it's really big. It's quite comfortable to work on, and very importantly, it is a rigid pad, so it's not one of those roll-up pads, which makes it maybe a little bit less portable, but at the same time, you don't get that effect where if you keep it rolled up for a while, when you unroll it, sometimes you'll get creases. So here, it's not a problem. I've already felt it a little bit, and yeah, it feels really nice. So let's talk about the cards themselves. I got 2 decks of Bicycle Realms from Card Experiment. So I already have one of these decks, and I just wanted to get 2 more because I really love it. So I'll show off the one that I've already opened. Don't pay attention to the red seal. It doesn't mean anything special. These are from Kentucky, not from Ohio. Typically, the red seals are for casino cards, but for whatever reason, they have these here. They have these beautiful backs. I love the use of white and gold on black. Looks really great, and the faces are not entirely customized. Actually, no, I would say that they're fully custom. I was about to say that they're semi-custom, but I think I was actually confusing it with the Asuras deck, also from Card Experiment, and those aren't nearly as customized. These are fully custom and really beautiful. Again, I really love the colors. The reds and the whites and the gold on the black background is really something. I really love this deck, and it's quite inexpensive. I mean, these ones I got for, I think it was like $9. In fact, all of these were about $9, except for this, which was even cheaper. This was about $4, and I'll have a look at it in a second. Obviously, I've seen some pictures of it, which is why I decided to buy it. But yeah, we'll take a look at it in person in just one moment. Let me get this out of the way. Whoop, put this side over here, and let's start opening up these decks that I haven't seen before. So let me try to get it open as neatly as I can. Unfortunately, these bicycle decks, they don't really have a good pull tab. So they have one, but it's nearly impossible to undo. There we go. I actually managed to do it this time. Let's open up the seal. So as I said, this deck is actually quite inexpensive for a custom deck. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's like in person. So we got obviously the ad card, not super interesting. So got them upside down. We got our 2 jokers, identical except for the colors. As you can see, one has more reddish colors, one has more kind of bluish greenish colors. And let's have a look at our face cards. So we have very highly customized pips. I don't know if this shows up on camera, but actually there is very dark green designs inside of the spade pip, and we'll see if that's true for the others as well. Yeah, fully custom quartz. Very nice. And yeah, these also have these intricate designs inside the pips. Unfortunately, it's not showing up too well on camera. Let me try to switch to a different mode. There we go. Yeah, so this is the design inside the diamonds. Let me show you the spades again. Beautiful. So let me go through the face cards. As you can see, nice big designs for the aces. All of them are carrying some kind of bird. I guess that's the theme of the deck, aves. So that's the Latin for birds. And as you can see, the clubs also have this dark green or dark blue design inside of the pips. Yep. And it seems like all the red cards have this design inside of the pips as well, in this kind of goldish color. Really, really beautiful quartz. I love the look of this deck, to be honest. I've seen pictures of it already, but yeah, in person it does not disappoint. Sometimes there's decks where you'll have a look at renders from, like, especially if it's a Kickstarter, and it really doesn't impress in person, but this one is really, really intricate. As I said, crazy, crazy value, because this is like a $4 deck of cards. I think you could probably even get it cheaper if you buy them in like a half brick or a brick. Yeah, I highly recommend if you want a nice custom deck of cards that's really beautiful and doesn't break the bank. Let's have a look to see what the cardstock feels like. Yeah, it's a little stiffer than the crush stock. So obviously this isn't crush stock. This is probably the standard bicycle stock, but you know, it feels relatively nice. So obviously it requires some breaking in, but I think it will be good for all sorts of cardistry once you've gotten nice and broken in. Okay, let's put that aside. Go back to the wide shot. So that's the other Aves deck. Let me put that over here as well. And now we're getting to the stuff that's really has me excited. So this Fifth Kingdom is a transformation deck, and I really love those. Now, transformation decks, in case you don't know, are ones where there's really cool artwork, even on the number cards. And one moment. Yeah, I'm having trouble opening up these pull tabs. Give me a sec. And the cool thing about true transformation decks is that they really work all the pips into the artwork. You'll see that in a moment. There's many decks where they just put artwork on the number cards, but then it basically takes the place of the pips. Whereas here, the pips are actually a part of the artwork itself. If I can ever get this open, I will be very happy to show you. So the ones where you just have artwork, they're called, I believe, semi-transformation decks. Whereas these ones that have the artwork incorporate the pips, they are known as full transformation decks. So I'll show you that to you in a second. I haven't seen this in person yet, just on pictures. We have some jokers. Very cool design. And let me zoom back in so we can have a look. Wow, really cool design. So I believe that the theme of this deck is different cultures around the world. And as you can see, the jars, they contain the pips themselves. And again, here, if you look carefully at the artwork, you can see that the spade pips are actually worked into the art. So we have one over here that's upside down, another one here, and I believe this is the third one. And as you can see here, the four spade pips are the arrows that this archer is shooting. Here we have it in the smoke, etc. So I'm not going to go through every single one, but basically every single number card is like a fully customized piece of artwork that's very creative in working the pips into the design. So very, very cool. So I guess the spades are some kind of African culture themed. I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. This one feels like it's going to be Asian inspired, so maybe Japanese. So as you can see, the pips are actually a part of the artwork. Very, very cool. Yeah, it looks like this is Japanese. Let's see what the clubs are all about. Feels like this is more European, but actually with the falconry maybe, and this instrument, maybe more Persian, I'm not quite sure. I might have to look up the information about this deck from the artist to see what exactly were the inspirations. Actually, no, this style of helmet feels very European, so I guess this is supposed to be the European-inspired culture. And so this one, the hearts are more this Middle Eastern, Persian. Very, very beautiful. Very cool. Perhaps actually Indian, as a matter of fact, because you see the the elephant. That's a common theme in India. Very, very, very beautiful. Wow. Incredible artwork. I'm so happy that I got this deck. And the backs are very beautiful as well. As you can see, we have this design incorporating a ram, a bird, a snake perhaps, and another bird. Very, very cool. Love this deck and highly recommend everyone get it. As I said, these are only about 10 bucks. And for the amount of custom artwork that's in here, man, it is just incredible. So I'm going to very carefully follow the artist who created this deck to make sure that I don't miss any future projects from him or her. I'm not actually sure if it's a man or a woman that was the artist, but I think it might have been a woman. I think Natalia something, but I might be confusing with someone else. So the final deck is a King's Wild deck. So this is from Jackson Robinson, and it has his kind of signature custom court cards, although obviously they're not exactly the same as the court cards on his other decks, but you know, they have a common style, so to speak. So this one is the Americana deck. Let's see what it's all about. Okay, we have the jokers with the American flags. We have very cool artwork on the Ace of Spades. Very interesting custom pips, very large. It's quite interesting. And yeah, so here are the court cards, very reminiscent of other King's Wild courts, but they definitely have a cool kind of American flag flair for this deck. As you can see, lots of red, white, and blue, the typical colors of the American flag. Very, very beautiful. And they have this very kind of almost antique style to them, almost like they were from early in the 20th century or maybe from the 19th century. Very, very cool artwork. And the best part, as you can probably see, are the back design. Look at this. This is going to be incredible for cardistry. Can't wait to mess around with these. Whoop. Not doing too well doing this from behind the camera. And let's peel the cardstock. I'm not sure if it's crushed or not. It might be single crushed. Definitely not double crushed. But yeah, it definitely does feel quite supple. Might require a little bit of breaking in, but not much, to be honest. Let's have a look at how they spread. Oh man, I've made a mess on this on this pad right here. Let me clear up some room so I can do a proper spread over here. Yeah, beautiful. So as you can see, I got a whole bunch of really cool decks. I hope that this video maybe inspires you to get some from your favorite artist. Oh man, okay, I might need to rub these on my jeans or something before they can ferro properly. Definitely needs to take off that rough burr that is left on the edges of these cards from the factory, and that's kind of not letting me ferro them at the moment. But yeah, so those are the cards. As far as the store itself, so as I mentioned, I really love their free delivery over a certain amount, over $50, and the fact that they throw in the magazine that has a couple of tricks. But I must warn you that their website is super archaic. It's really impossible to navigate if you're interested in playing cards. If you're interested in Magic, it's actually decently organized. Everything is tagged, but playing cards, it's just a mess. So if you look at the just the playing cards tab, you have no way of sorting through it you have to know what you're looking for to put it into the, basically into the search, because otherwise you're going to be just flipping through the list for days, because they have a really, really huge selection of playing cards, and there's no easy way of looking through what they have or don't have. You pretty much have to just always follow their new arrivals page to see when something appears, because otherwise you're probably not going to notice something cool appearing unless you know to look for it and you know to just put that into the search and find it, right? If you just want to see what they have, it's really, really a chore. So that's one thing that I really wish that they would fix about their website. It's quite annoying, but as I said, everything else about the experience is very positive. I've been buying from Penguin Magic for, I think, at least 3 years now. So I make a couple of orders a year, and I've never had any problems. I've had one order get lost last year, but they were super nice about it. They asked me to wait a couple of weeks to see if it would show up. And when it didn't, they just gave me store credit to that same amount, even though I had no way of proving that the order actually got lost and I didn't, in fact, receive it because it wasn't tracked. So they were very willing to kind of accommodate me, and they were very nice about it, unlike a couple of other stores that I'll mention in other videos if you guys like this style of video. So please let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do a similar style of video about other online stores that sell playing cards, because some of them definitely have much worse customer support than Penguin Magic. And yeah, I'll tell you all about it if you guys are interested. Yeah, so definitely check them out. If you can manage to find what you're looking for on their website, I think that it's definitely a great place to order from, because their prices are extremely reasonable. I think they're probably the lowest when a product is new. So sometimes the pricing doesn't get updated very often, but when the product is new, typically they offer one of the lowest prices, if not the lowest price. And as I said, they're super accommodating when it comes to the shipping and the customer service should anything go wrong. So I highly recommend you check them out. And if you can make it through their website to actually order something, I think you won't be disappointed. So hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Please subscribe to the channel to see more, and hit the notification button so that you don't miss future videos. And if you like this video, or this style of video rather, please tell me in the comments, or if you didn't, please let me know as well so that I'll know not to do more of these videos. All right then, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.